Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kaizo, and today we are going to be building a YouTube video downloader using Python and Streamlit. Before we start, a quick disclaimer. This project is only for educational purposes on showing how Python libraries actually work. Please do not use this project for downloading any copyrighted content. With that, let's get started. Okay, let's go over the workflow on how we are going to proceed with this project. So the tech stack we are going to be using is Python, Streamlit and yt-dlp module. So Python is a coding language we will use to code this project. Streamlit is a framework which we'll use to creating the web UI for our project, and yt-dlp will help us in downloading the video from the URL which we will provide. So the UI I designed for this project looks like this. We are going to be using the Streamlit sidebar and text input to take the URL from the user, and you will use the download button to download the actual content. So after the user presses the download button, we should provide the current URL which you are using in the main content area of our web page, and then the download should actually begin. And we are going to use a downloading animation, like a loading animation, to show how the download is happening. And after the download is complete, we are going to give the user a download button so they can download the file from our server. So before we start, you will need to install some prerequisites. So first thing we need to install is the ffmpeg. So why do we need ffmpeg? Well, because the YouTube recently made some changes and we are now required to download video and audio streams that are stored separately. ffmpeg will help us to convert these two separate audio streams into a single file. So without this, the project will actually not work. So I will provide a link of this website in the YouTube description. You can go there, and to download it, select your operating system. In my case, it's Windows, and I'm going to press this executable link and then go to this mirror.github link. Then it will redirect to into GitHub page and download this one, the full build. You can download either zip or 7-zip, it doesn't matter. In my case, I've already downloaded this, so I'm going to just cancel this. So after downloading the ffmpeg zip file, you are going to right click and extract in a location. So when you extract, you need to save the location in local disk C drive and name a folder ffmpeg and extract the documents here. After that, go to the ffmpeg folder in the local disk C, go to ffmpeg, then go to bin. Now we need to put this location in the environment variable so we can access ffmpeg from our command line. So copy this location and we're going to add this to our environment variables. So in the search bar, search environment variables, edit system environment variables, go to environment variables, then path, then create a new path, and in new path add this full location, and you are done. Then just press OK, and I've already added the location, so I'm not going to add. Just press OK, and you are done. To make sure if it's properly installed or not, open your command prompt and type ffmpeg. Wait, I think I misspelled. Damn. Okay, ffmpeg and then version. If this comes the ffmpeg version, you have successfully installed ffmpeg, and now we can move to our next step. Now let's go to our code editor. In this case, I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code. You can use any code editor you like. Now after opening your code editor, go to your terminal and type pip install streamlit and yt-dlp. These are going to install the modules we are going to require for this project. Install the modules. After that, create two files, app.py and a download config. For app.py, we are going to be using for creating the front-end UI for our Streamlit, and we are going to be using the download config for our download logic. Okay, now let's begin with the coding part. So let's make the download.config first, then we are going to make the app.py, which is the front end. So in the download.config file, we are going to import our modules. So import Streamlit as st, let's give it an alias, and we are going to also import like the yt-dlp. With that, we are also going to import OS. I'm going to tell why I'm using OS in a second. So after that, create a function for downloading a video. So def download underscore YouTube video. In the parameter, add a URL, the URL which you are going to send, and also give an output part. And now we are going to make a temporary directory to store our downloaded video file, and we are going to use that temporary directory to get that video title, so we can rename that when we are downloading the video. So now we are going to make a temporary directory to store the video temporarily, to get this file path and the title of the video, so we can download it from our server and rename it. So I'm going to check if not our file os.path exists, output path. So if it will check if the downloads folder exists. If it doesn't exist, it's gonna create one. So os.make directory with name output path, the downloads names folder, this will create, which will hold our video we are going to be download temporarily. After that, we are going to assign in a final file path, which is gonna be none for now. This is a placeholder, and I'm going to explain why we need a final file path in a bit. Now let's move to the next part. We are going to add a YouTube options variable, which is going to contain the parameters which we are going to use to download the video. So add this block of code. This is the option, the parameters we are going to be using. So format, we are going to set to it best. So this format best will take the best audio and video streams available for this video, and it's out.tmpl, which will going to store this title with extension in our file path, which I have sent it to downloads. This will store it in our temporary location, and by assigning no playlist to true, we are make sure that it only downloads one single video, not the entire playlist. And right description is for us to not get unnecessary descriptions of the video, and we made a progress to false, so not displaying the progress in the Streamlit. And by keeping the quiet equal to true, we are making so that we reduce the number of commands which will get executed, as it will get cluttered very soon. Now let's move to the next part. So I'm going to make a try block, so to catch the errors if any errors occur, and inside the try block paste this piece of code. I'm going to explain what this code does now. Like, we are going using the st.info to show the users a currently given URL that they have provided, so they knows which URL they have actually provided now. So after that, we are using the st.spinner to make a loading animation for this when we are downloading the video. So with that, we are using yt-dlp.youtube download and providing the parameters we have just assigned now. After that, we are making an info.dictionary. This is gonna contain the metadata about our entire URL that we provide, and by make sure the download equal to true, it is going to initialize the download process. After that, we are going checking the final file path which we have assigned here, and we are applying the rules which we provided in the parameters defined here, and this is gonna give us the final file path of the location, which will be the downloads folder, the final file name. After that, when our download is complete, it gets stored in the file path. We're just printing the success message, download is complete in our server, and we are returning that file path. After that, let's make some exceptions if some exceptions occur. So except there's the good thing about yt-dlp is it also pre-built error messages if some error occurs, so we are going to we'll use them. So yt_dlp.utils download error as de. So if the download error occurs, we are going to show st.error. We are going to streamlit.error to show the error which it occurred. So like in this case, it's de. So after that, let's make another exception. If any other exceptions occur in our program, let's also return none. If error occurs, we are not returning anything. So after that, we are going to make a exception. If any exception occurs other than like which is stored in the YouTube downloads, is also gonna display them. So except exception as e to st.error, and we are also going to return none. So with that, we are finally completed our download logic of our program, and we can now move to the front end. Okay, it's time to make the front end. So import Streamlit as st. Then we are going to import the module we just made. So from download config, import download YouTube video, and we are also going to import the OS to remove the temporary location after downloading the video from the server. So after that, let's set a page config, st.set page config. Let's add a page title. In this case, like after that, let's set a page icon also. Page icon. Is there any good icons? This should do it. And let's also make a layout. So in this case, the layout, I'm going to add a wide layout. So after that, let's set a title, st.title. In this case, it would be YouTube video downloader. After that, let's give a caption to tell like what the user needs to do, st.caption. After that, it's time to make the sidebar. So video underscore URL dot sidebar dot text input. This will make it so that the text input is added in the sidebar by wrapping it in a sidebar function. So enter the video URL. After that, I'm going to add a button equal to st.button, which should be start download. st.sidebar.button. If we gave just the button, it will just show it in the main content of our web page, but we want this button in the sidebar. After that, now let's make a if statement. If video URL and button, so if both are pressed and done, we are going to call the function. So download file path, we're going to download the file path, and we are going to call the download YouTube video, and we are going to pass the video URL. So after the YouTube video gets stored here, we are going to check if YouTube video gets returned. So after the downloaded video gets returned, now we need a way to actually download it from our server. So we are going to make a try to catch some errors, and we are going to read this in binary as the to store the data in bytes. We need to read it in binary, so we can actually make a download link. So open our downloaded file path in read binary mode. This is going to help us read this in binary form and as f. Okay, after that we are going to make a video bytes. It needs to be in a bytes to make it a download file. So video bytes equal to f.read. This will store the entire video content in the form of bytes in here. After that, we are going to take the file name. So file name equal to os.path.base name. We are going to take its base name after the directory, so which will be the downloaded file path. This will contain the title of the video. After that, we are going to make a st.download button, which will help us downloading the file. So in here, we're going to add a label. In this case, click to download the video. You can write anything. After that, like, we are going to add the data. What type of data we are going to download? In this case, we are going to download the video bytes. So let's assign the video bytes here. After that, we are going to make the file name. So which file name it will download? This file name equal to be file name. Actually, let's change it to file names. Yeah. After that, the type will be video.mp, video/mp4, as this should be an mp4 file. The file type we have also set. After this, we are complete. So after the video gets downloaded, let's also print a success message. So st.success, downloaded video successfully. After this, we are already complete. But now we need to remove this video from our temporary location and the temporary directory we have stored. So we are just going to remove that file from the directory. So os.remove, so our downloaded file. This is going, after the download is complete, it's going to remove it from our temporary directory. So after that, let's close this except block, except exception, and as error, couldn't prepare the file, and let's put the error here. Okay, we are done. After in the end, let's make our else. So if a user doesn't put the URL, we are going to want him to put the URL. So please enter the URL. With that, we are done. Now let's run the file. So I'm going to save this first. So Streamlit run app.py. Okay, our app actually started. Okay, now let's add a URL. I'm going to add the URL for my own video. So it's I haven't pressed the start download button, so it's telling me start to giving me a warning. So it's actually working. Now let's press the start download. Currently given URL, the info, and the download started. Let's see. Let's wait a few minutes and check if the download actually happening. So after a few minutes, the video is finally downloaded. So let's now click to download a video. It gets instantly downloaded because it was already uploaded in our server. let's check it. This is my own video. Yeah, it's working. And that's it. You created yourself a YouTube video downloader using Python and Streamlit. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm really sorry I wasn't able to upload a video for a few months because I had exams, but now I'm free, so I will try to upload regularly with that. And that's it for today's video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.